Hey guys, this is Control, and this is my 5-minute guide to Legend. Let's hop right in. So right off the bat, what deck do you play? I'd recommend going to tempostorm.com, looking at their meta snapshot, and picking a tier 1 deck. That being said though, if you're a very good mid-range hunter player, I'd recommend playing mid-range hunter over a tier 1 deck, just because deck mastery is more important than what flavor of the month is. Next, I'd recommend picking up Hearthstone Deck Tracker. Using a deck tracker can help you see your stats against other classes, help you see what cards you have left in your deck, and help you see what order your opponent got cards in. It's a very helpful tool, and a link will be in the description for that and Tempostorm's meta snapshot. Next are mulligans. This comes with deck mastery, but learning what to keep in certain matchups is very, very helpful. Tech is important, so that's learning when to include an Acidic Swamp Ooze or Harrison Jones in your deck, or playing that second copy of Hounds or Flamestrike, for example. And lastly, the meta. So understanding the meta is something that comes with playing the game, but is very helpful when playing Hearthstone, because then you can understand what kind of a deck you're likely to see. So say about 70% of the time you'll see Zoo over Reno Lock, so you assume Zoo when you're mulliganing, that sort of a thing. Next up, quality over quantity. So it's much better to get 15 good games in than 30 okay games. So I'd really recommend playing at your best, because if you play at your best, you can win 10 games and lose 5 in the 15 games, so net gain of 5. But if you just play okay, maybe you'll win 17 and lose 13, with a net gain of 4, and a lot more time spent. I also recommend taking a break after 3 losses or when you're tilted. This just ensures that you're playing your best. If you take losing 3 games in a row for anyone is going to suck, and that'll probably take a toll on your play. So I'd recommend breaking then, and anytime you're tilted, I recommend just stopping, taking a break instantly. I'd also recommend making the push after the 20th of the month. This is just because at that point, most pros and people who regularly get Legend will already be there. And lastly, play 2 or 3 turns ahead, thinking about what you will play based on your hand and your draws, and what your opponent can play, what you think they'll have on curve to come out. This is always very important in order to improve your win rate. Next is ladder anxiety. So this is something that's very, very common, but I don't think should be that common, just because ladder resets every month. So what you do in June, like my Legend rank last season doesn't matter at all, because it's July now. And I also think that rank doesn't really equal your true skill level. You improve through playing. You don't improve through sitting at, say, like rank 5 and saying, oh, I'm a rank 5 player. Maybe you play more and you can hit Legend, so then you can say you're a Legend player. But yeah, for example, right now I'm sitting at rank 9. I get Legend every month, but I'm rank 9 because I went on holidays, and I haven't played too many games. So the more I play, the more I'll climb and the more I'll improve. Next, adrenaline. So that means when your heart is thumping after a game, when you're super excited, when you're into it. I'd recommend playing more. That means you're having a good time and you're enjoying Hearthstone. But if you feel nervous or you experience fear, I'd recommend taking a break. I'd also recommend setting realistic goals to help curb the anxiety. Just because if your goal is only to get rank 15, if you're rank 20 right now, you aim for rank 15, you just go for that, that's good. And then after that, you can aim for rank 10, so on and so forth, rather than just aiming for Legend, a super long goal. Make a bunch of shorter ones. And you still do improve when you lose games. It's not like you lose a game in Hearthstone, it's just a brick wall, you don't gain anything from it. No, you gain a lot, you still learn. And next is tilt. So tilt can sometimes cause ladder anxiety or vice versa. But bad RNG should be expected in Hearthstone. You really should expect it. You should also expect good RNG too though. In the end, it's usually going to balance out. But there can be streaks, but just expect it. And also misplays do happen, so the thing that you can do from it is just to learn from your misplays. That's about it though. And next, if you are tilted, I'd recommend going to the gym, playing other games, or hanging with your friends. Just taking a break. And if you can't deal with people on your friends list judging you based on your rank, or what you think they will do is judge you based on your rank, just remove everyone and play without any friends. And again, I want to stress that you still do improve from losses. Next is reviewing games. So I'd recommend taking screenshots or recording your games using OBS or Fraps, just so you can look back at them and go over hard turns. And if you can't find the answers to your questions, I'd recommend taking them to the competitive Hearthstone subreddit or a coach like myself. And lastly, network. So add people after you're done playing games and discuss turns with them. Have fun as well. Hearthstone is a game, so you should enjoy it. You're going to be playing hundreds and hundreds of games to get Legend if you're pushing for that in a season. So play a deck that you like. And it is a marathon, not a sprint. It's not like I'm going to get Legend today from rank 15 and it's going to happen. No, it's going to take weeks. And try hard in ranked and relax in casual, tavern brawl, and arena. And lastly, about me, I've got Legend a lot of times. So those are my social media links. They'll be in the description. Hit me up with your business inquiries or coaching questions at controltheboard@gmail.com. I post daily YouTube videos and weekly PowerPoint videos. And thanks to Bats for the graphics. I also answer every comment that you guys post.